Dr. Leyland. Step into the future, the world is waiting now. Dreams are in the making, we'll show you how. From the books to the screen, from the stage to the stars, level up your game, let's raise the bar. Innovation, inspiration, it's in our DNA. Breaking through the limits, we're paving the way. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Empowered in your passion, your voice will be heard. Building a legacy with every word. From podcasts to pages, from business to art, Level Up's the place where it all can start. With heart and with vision, we're chasing every goal. Together we'll ignite the fire in your soul. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we're trailblazing, breaking through the mold. Dreams are alive, let your story unfold. With courage and pride, we'll take the fight. At Level Up, we own the night. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. So let's level up and never look back. On the road to greatness, we're on the right track. Together we'll soar, together we'll thrive. At Level Up Academy, we're alive.
Right now, okay, let's see. We have a couple of things happening. The first thing I wanted to share is our conference. It is coming up on April 28th and 29th. So we are inviting everybody to actually come in to see if you guys are able to really help us move the needle, right? My title is going to be about mentorship, women and girls. Chandra's going to be mental health for young children, young adults. Miguel is going to be about disability and entrepreneurship, and a little bit of women's mentorship, more likely. Danielle is going to be talking about public policies and what is important in really in her own experiences. I feel like this is going to be her life experiences that she's going to be discussing with public policies. So we're going to invite people who are policymakers, movers and shakers to come in. Then, of course, my sister Susana is going to be talking about literally productivity and belonging and the framework that she's going to be using in her academic publishing. Charlie is going to be talking about ADHD assessments, right, for the workforce. So all six of us are really going to be talking about existing problems currently that we have in our society and trying to move the needle and how we can help, right? How we can help each other, how we can help our communities, and go from there. All right. So we're going to actually tell you how we're registering somebody is through Scandis. It's actually through my website. And once you actually do that, I'd say about a week before, the registration is already open now, but a week before you'll get an email from Lua inviting you to come in. And also there's going to be the link. There's only one link for all of these. And then each of our sessions is 6 different sessions, 3 on Monday and 3 on Tuesday, April 20th and 29th. We are going to give you certificates at the end of your attendance for your needs in terms of professional development. So definitely wanting to invite you. Of course, happy to tell you guys, okay, this anthology that we recently did is the Chronicles of Scattered Pages, Stories from Everywhere. My book is not here yet. I ordered the author's copy. It's taking forever to come here. So Sana already has hers, which was really amazing that she already have everything. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that we invite anybody and everybody who would love to read stories from individuals. There are 7 individuals in this anthology who talks about their journey, who talks about their adversity and how life is hard, right? But at the same time, they are thriving in their day to day today. Today. There's a lot of todays in there. So we're going to be exploring those in those anthologies and their stories. Mine's all about my pup, and Homer is about him and growing up and his identity shifts. Al is all about changing careers, right? From chemicals to now being a talent scout. Erica is also talking about her Thrive plan. And Paulette is really the one that's unique on this one because she did a poetry, almost like a song, really, if you think about it. She did a poetry about her husband and her life and her son in her anthology. And I love that. That was a unique perspective and unique take on the anthology itself. So that was really amazing. And I appreciated that very much. Also, guys, don't forget, as far as rice coffee, 15% off Constance Leland 15. If you go to Rice Coffee or Superfoods, and you will be there. And then also go ahead and tag me. How I Rise Up is one of there, or How I Rise and Shine, Rise Within Us, or With Us. These are some of the hashtags that you'll see on Instagram. I think they have like 250,000 followers already on this Rice Coffee journey, right? Because of the fact that they work and within their drinks, okay, and you're like, coffee, I don't like coffee. Listen, this is a mushroom coffee. No, it's not psychedelic, so don't be thinking like, oh my god, it's gonna make me look different or feel different. Not really. What it does in your body though is provides the 6 different functional mushrooms. So cordyceps is for energy, lion's mane is for focus, reishi is for stress relief, shiitake is for immune support, turkey tail is for healthy digestions, and king trumpet is to fight oxidative stress. That means everyday stress that you get to get expose yourself outside, whether you like it or not, you're going to get those. So those are some of the amazing things that we're doing here at Level Up. Also, our magazine, this right here, Disrupt and Dominate, is already out. I'm going to, hi everybody, see, I've been reading, I had a conversation with David yesterday that was really amazing. So today we're going to actually introduce some people, money's tight, right? So you're going to need, I think most of us are using StreamYard or Restream. And I wanted to introduce a new product for you. I don't get affiliate links or anything like that on this one. But it's something that I wanted to share with you guys when it comes to live streaming. Okay, tips. So I've noticed that people go in StreamYard, they just talk and talk and talk, and then they forget to give their people the highlight on their chat. Like, for example, my sister Susana's already here, so this is actually amazing. She's going to be here in San Diego tomorrow, and then she's going to be with me Saturday and Sunday with Noriko, hopefully, and Agape, hopefully, so we can meet up. This is like the Hounds meetup almost. It will be the first time Susana will meet the ladies here in San Diego, and so it will be an amazing energy and opportunity to create content, opportunity to connect in real life, right? Not just online. So yes, Homer, I love your video. And thank you. And I'm sorry that you were not able to talk to me in Visaya today. I was looking forward to that, but no worries. And hello, Danielle. How are you doing, sister? Thank you guys so much for coming in. I know I actually was late on putting this up last night. Been having migraines lately. It's hormonal, obviously. Look out, we're talking about hormonal. Happy Thursday, Lisa. I've been eating nuts and fruits and veggies and yogurt to help, but my migraine medicine is giving me really a bad time right now. So I'm gonna probably see a doctor soon for that. Anyhow, I'm gonna go over some things here. Let's see if I can share my screen. Okay, so first of all, there's three things technically that I wanted to show you. Two of them are streaming places like StreamYard. StreamYard, I actually have a link that you can use for referrals and things like that, okay? So let me copy my referral link and I'm going to give it to you guys right here on the message, okay? And there's a lot going on StreamYard, which I wanted to show you. So right here in the chat, this is the StreamYard link for me. So if you appreciate my time today and would like to jump in on StreamYard, feel free to use my affiliate link, and that would be so cool. All right. Let me show you on one thing here. So let me share something here. All right, sisters. So let's share the screen. See if I can share my screen here, guys. Sometimes they kind of get small. All right, so I'm hoping you guys are seeing my screen in a minute. We're doing a live demo. live. Okay. So you're seeing my screen right now. This is StreamYard. So for those of you who is willing to learn or brand new to StreamYard, so I'm hoping that you can learn something today. All right. So obviously I am on paid StreamYard. This was yesterday, right? And the functions here. So you can, this is home. This is where you actually set up your live stream. This is also where you can record. An on-air webinar is if you are creating a webinar or a conference, but that's an extra fee. So if you try to do it like this, it'll tell you, hey, that you can try it for 7 days because it's an additional fee. But it is definitely much cheaper than Zoom for sure, right? I'm not sure if they have leveled up their on-air, but it was pretty simplistic and not functional about a year ago. So it wasn't worth the money to test it. Okay. And I still use Zoom. If you have less than 100 people coming into your stream, I think Zoom is okay. If not, it gets expensive. So I would definitely say on-air webinar. Now there's two ways you can do here. Some people do live stream, right? And I'll tell you the pros and cons of doing live stream, and I'll tell you the pros and cons of doing recording. If you wanted to record, let's say, a podcast, some people record podcasts so they can have the time where it's not like you have to be here at 9 a.m., right? And some of your clients may be, hey, I can't do it. I'm in Australia. I'm only available at night. Well, I don't live stream at night. I only live stream during the day because I teach at night. So I could probably opt to record it. Right? If they're a client, I will do that, and I will put it here on the live stream. So once you record, you can actually live stream your recording from StreamYard. Most of us will use Livestream. I have stream recordings here. These are my samples, so I can kind of navigate through it. And this is my test. And obviously, I have a book club, monthly club. So we go in here. So Sana and I would go in here. And I also have a Wednesday kind of room that I put in. Okay. So then your library is where all your previous live. Now, notice on my storage, I'm literally running out 42.95, more than 50 hours. If you want to add more, here's the pricing. 100 hours is only $5 a month. 200 hours is only $8.99 a month. So it's very affordable, right? If I want to, but I'm always on the budget, so I don't do it, and I just put it on Google Drive. It's cheaper for me to do it in Google Drive. So that's what I do. Now, the destination is where you need to set up if you're brand new to StreamYard, okay? You add your destination of where your social medias are. So obviously you can see I have a lot of destination, but here's the thing. You can't pick all your destinations. Your maximum is between 3 to 5, depending on what level plan that you're in, okay? So I usually will do Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, and sometimes I'll put Instagram. But Instagram, it is a SMTP, and I will actually teach you also a little bit today on SMTP and how that works. Okay, so in terms of like what are some of the codes that I need to actually go live on Instagram. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump in there. Hold on one second here. Okay, so that's destination. Now members, you can actually add another admin here, but you can only, if you look in here, it says you have one seat left. So let's say, for example, that you have an assistant, like a VA, and you want someone to run your back end of your StreamYard while you're going live, or your friends is running your back end while you're going live. You can invite them through an email and you will get there. Like they will be able to go in, log in with your email, with their email, and then they can navigate right to your own StreamYard. So it's pretty simple, right? It's really nice that you can actually do this and not have an issue of, not having enough information or too much buttons or anything like that, which I don't like about StreamYard. It's just too much buttons, okay? And it gets stuck when you do things, okay? So that's StreamYard. Now, if you have referrals, like the link I sent you guys down below, your referrals will go here and it will give you like how many clicks you have, how many signups you have, how many referrals you have, how many credits that you have earned. And then of course your team settings, whatever that you have. If you need a single sign-on, you can. I don't suggest it because you might get hacked and then they sign on to everything. Sometimes it's easier though for convenience, right? And then here you can actually look at your system status. This one, okay, for let's see. I'm not sure why you're not seeing it. Hold on one second. There it is. All right, this is system status. Okay, so when you go in system status, you'll see it on StreamYard, all green, right? Meaning like there's no issues with your StreamYard. And if you see a little bit of these red, they'll tell you like, hey, one component have major outage. It didn't really, it's mostly LinkedIn. LinkedIn has issues right now with pretty much all platform. Not sure what updates are doing. This one also has a partial outage, right? So it'll tell you exactly the dates of when it happened, your studio. There's no downtime, other issues. If you have any incidents, it will literally tell you what the incidents are. Okay, so StreamYard is pretty good at doing that. Okay, so let me share one screen. I'm going to be back and forth. This is like live. One second. Hold on, let me stop it. Just to know that, okay? They don't actually, let me look at one second here. they don't actually just have a paid one. They have a free ones as well. Now I'm gonna introduce you to OBS in a minute. Hold on one second here. I have to get into something here, and I'm also gonna show you. I'm also gonna show you how to get sales leads in a minute as well. Okay, not from StreamYard, obviously. Okay, so you're on StreamYard, right? And from here, when you're at your library, you can see. Now, StreamYard did this, what, maybe 3 months ago, maybe just recently. And so let's say, for example, I go to David. Let's say
Level up with Dr. Lazy.
okay, and you need to generate AI clips. Now, let me tell you something. AI literally will decide which one is your viral moments during your live show. So what you do is you hit generate, and it takes a while for them to actually generate that. So while that's generating, I'm going to show you another free. This one is StreamYard is free, but what I'm showing you is the account that I have paid. It's like 44 bucks. It went up from like 20 something to 44 bucks, which is not cool. Anyhow, I'm going to show you something else. Okay. Hold on one second. I'm going to show you a, oh, see if I can get you to Google. Okay. Let me share Google for some reason. Share screen. Let's see if it lets me do Google. Did it show? Okay, so it does. All right, so here is what it's called, OBS. Okay, I don't know if you guys have heard of OBS before. Let's see here. OBS. Okay, so this is Open Broadcaster software. It's called OBS, and this is an option for you to go live stream for free. Okay, so right here, obviously, when you put OBS, sponsored is Restream, and sponsored is StreamYard. And then you will see Open Broadcaster Software. You can go in here just to kind of check out what they do. They do both for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. I'm not sure if you guys use Linux, but literally teachers and things like that, we use OBS. When I do content creation for universities and things like that, I use OBS because it's pretty clear. And you can also, obviously you see here, there's 4 screens that you can actually put in here if you wanted to. And at the same time, right? So you wonder those people like, oh, how do they do, multiple? So if you have multiple cameras, or if you have one camera and you have like 3 screens that you want to add on there while you're working on all of them, you can, and you can use OBS. Okay. So these are different screens. So this is a different screen that they're playing. Blackjack, OBS Studios right there. Don't know if that's Canva, and maybe like a movie. OBS logos in the middle, and then something else at the bottom. Okay, so it looks kind of like this, like scene starting soon, be right back. They're literally having all the screens ready when they go on. Game only, the color source, their browsers, their video. These are sources of what you're showing in there. So I think they have a browser in here, and then they also have a color source in there. This is the audio mixer. You can mix your audio and things like that. And then you can have transitions and things like that. And then on the right side, you can start streaming, you can start recording, which I usually just start recording for universities this way. And then put on your camera, your studio mode, you can do settings. It's pretty advanced for something that's free, which is kind of crazy, to be honest with you. Okay, so people who use actually their sponsors is Twitch. It's pretty big. Logitech is huge. YouTube, Intel, AMDA is pretty big. Nvidia, Yamaha, Qualcomm. I mean, Elgato. I have Elgato things, but these are really big, huge organizations because they are really amazing for something that's open source, right? And when you go, let's say that I have a Mac, so you just go Apple Silicon or Intel. You got to look at your Mac on what you have, and then you pick which one, right? But remember, this is free and open source software. So make sure that you are always updating, so that there's no like hacking or craziness. Always just update on all of those open source, okay? But it's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to show you what OBS looks like. Let's see if I can. I know I told you guys it's going to be live day. Hold on, I'm share. I'm going to share. Hold on one second. Okay, so I already have OBS downloaded. Okay, it's already right here, and you see my video is also there. So once you have OBS, like you saw on the picture, right? You can do a lot. I don't have time to go over all the technical details, but I wanted to just show you that here, obviously, okay, you see my camera. Another scene is if you wanted to use anything else, if you wanted to do slideshow, if you wanted to do screen capture, right? All you have to do is, I can delete all of these actually. Let's take a look. I'm gonna delete that. I'm gonna delete that, okay? So on the left side is where, and you can do a lot of YouTubes on how to use OBS as well, but this is something that I wanted to share with you. If you are on a budget and you don't have money to buy monthly StreamYard, but you want to go live stream and you want a podcast to start, right? Or something that you wanted to be out there, you can use OBS for free. This is for all my brothers and sisters out there who is zero budget on those streaming, but you have a camera, you have all the equipment that you need. OBS is your option. So here, when you do scenes, they're called scenes, you can actually name them whatever that you want. For me, I'm like, okay, this is my camera, and if you see the black area here, is because I was doing some scene that I was showing my manager on something. Now here, what you could do is you can literally pick what scenes that you want. Okay, let me show you real quick. Okay, so I'm going back here. So here you can literally pick what you want. Right here is the camera. If I go to scene, it's blank because I haven't really put easy houses. You don't have any sources, right? Click on the below button on the right hand here to add one. So what you do is you just hit here and you pick which one that you want to do, which one that you want to show. Do you want to show a text? You want to show a video capture? You want to show a browser? Which browser that you want to show, right? So here you could do scene, or you could do video capture. You could do video capture, and you can say add an existing video device, and whoop, there's me. So then you can literally make yours smaller, okay? And you can play with backgrounds and things like that. You can move things around in this screen. If you go like this, you can't see your video, but you can move anything and you make it smaller or bigger, okay? So that's my video capture. Then you can add like, okay, well, what do I want? I want to add a browser. Okay, well, what browser do we want to add? So let's go ahead and pick, hold on, let me get something else. So when you're going to show something, let's say, right, and you're going live stream and you're showing something, you can add your browser this way. So let's add browser, hit OK, and then it'll tell you what the URL is. You just add the URL and then you click OK, and that browser goes in. So what you do is you just make this bigger, okay, and make that smaller, and boom, now you have the whole browser to yourself, okay, because you're adding what you're trying to do in here, right? And again, this is a little bit technical, but if it's free, you're gonna want to learn it. There's so many things on YouTube. As far as audio, you can add your audio in here. You can, do your settings to make sure that your audio is active. Right now it's active, but I don't want to put it in because I don't want to like have a reverb and double up my information in there. So you can make this even bigger, and you can put your picture on top or on the bottom, however you want. And then you can just hit search, start streaming or recording. Okay, so obviously you got to set up your settings and things like that for recording. But this is an option for you guys to go in live for free and not pay StreamYard or Restream or anything like that. Okay, it's called OBS. So I thought I'd share that with you. As a teacher, I love using free software that I can use. So I'm going to quit OBS right now so you won't see them anymore. Okay, so now any questions that you may have, let's take a look. Yes, sister, I do love coffee. Happy Thursday, Lisa. Doing my best, counting my blessings. Yes, I'm trying. Let me tell you something. Nicole, hey, how are you? It's been a hot minute. I know you had a lot going on with your summits and things like that. I'm sorry I couldn't go to any of them, really. I think the time was I was always teaching. Or there's a conflict. Welcome, Nicole. Okay, so that's OBS. Now, today, the other half, I'm going to show you. I just found this, and this one actually I'm an affiliate with. Okay, so I'm going to tell you, hold on. They have in their database, they have 275 million people that you can go into. And again, there's a freebie. You know me, I like free. So let me give you the link, okay? Let me see if I can put it on the messages, on the link, because I'm going to show you how you can find your next customer for free. Give me a second, guys. Making sure that I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right. So I just gave you the link. Okay. And then I'm going to share. Hold on one second here. Oh, let me, hold on. I like how everything I'm doing right now is live. All right, so let's take out the link. Okay, so let me see if I can show the link. Okay. Open that up. Did I lose this Windows again? All right. Yeah, got kicked out with my own ones. It's always going to be like that. It's craziness. All right, so I am trying to show you what this looks like, okay? And finding your next client, guys. Bear with me as it is live. Oh, it won't let me. Okay, let's see. There it is. Ta-da! Okay, so we are on Apollo.io. Yes, I am an affiliate, so this is why I am showing you the madness. I literally just signed up with them for 2-3 days. So the link that I sent you is my link, guys. So I appreciate it if you want to go and sign up. So for me, okay, you need to sign up with a Google email. Okay, it just works faster. So please sign up with a Google email. But hold on for a second. Because you're going to use this email to send random people, almost like a cold email, right? I need you to make sure that you know how to create a Gmail or an email account that is attached to your main, but not your main. Does that make sense? Because you might get so many emails from here. Like you got to keep up, right? And it's also a built-in CRM, customers relationship management, right? Salesforce is a good one, but it's really expensive for small business owners. So I love this thing. I also use Dove for CRM, but this one's really amazing because Dove doesn't give me customers. Apollo does. Okay, so I'm sharing it with you. Um, Love to come mailboxes to connect. Blah blah blah. Okay. Seriously? Or sign up with your Google account. Okay, well, I don't want to sign up, but anyhow, you can sign up in there. Let's see if I can log in. I'm not going to show you my login right now, but I can log into my account and show you the inside so you know exactly how it works. Because it's exciting when you see how it works, and you will see how you can actually get your next client. And you don't have to look at it. Now, let's see. With, oops, hold on one minute. With LinkedIn has Sales Navigator. It is quite expensive, and that's the reason why I don't go for the Sales Navigator, because it's too expensive to do, and I'm not about to do that, right? Daryl, so you have your own program manager once you actually go to Apollo. And let's see if I can log into my Apollo, guys. Hold on. Because I really want to show you what it looks like inside and how to navigate it and how to get your next client or clients. And remember, it's all about really numbers, right? So hold on one second. Because Apollo is driving me insane. I was playing so much about it last night. I think it's like, stop. Stop coming in. I wanted to share. Oh, hold on. They have a resource academy. Conversion. Blah blah blah. Okay. I just wanted to get in. Why can't I just get in? So I wanted to show you guys. I have a lot of in progress, so I take this very seriously. Because they do give me commission. Okay, so I'll be honest with you on that one. And I do like the commissions on things that I'm partner with. Because I love the fact that what I share, I can get paid for. Why wouldn't you, right? Okay, I'm in. So I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like. Let's see. No, this is your login. Hold on. I'm going to show you the inside. I'm so excited, guys. Hold on one second. Okay. So once you log in, once you are signed up, because it's free, right? And you can look at their pricing later. It's actually pretty amazing. So you're on admin back. I'm going to show you here. So once you're in your dashboard, when you sign up for Apollo, you can actually do prospects and people and companies and lists and data enrichment. There's sequence. This is how you would engage with your customers. There's sequence. You can send an email automatically through sequence. You can see these are already scheduled for me. You see how it literally just scheduled an email for people. You can have phone calls in here, but obviously if you are going to upgrade, well, it's free. So it's fine. I use my phone number. But if you don't want, I mean, if you want everything here, you can. You can have your meetings, your calendars, and everything in one. So you don't lose your conversation. You can keep your conversations here, right? TV show, podcast, live stream, any type of deals that's happening right now with your customers, you can set up here. If you needed a task, you need a workflow and analyze what's happening. Obviously, right now, if you guys notice, I told you I just signed up with this company about maybe 3 days ago, and onboarding is right here. Okay, so I'm going to go back and forth on this thing. Let me actually show you. I kind of jumped the gun and like showed you exactly the back road of it. I call it the back road. I'm going to show you why Apollo is actually Why are they good? Like, why do you care? Why should you care is what I'm gonna tell you. Hold on, hide the screen, and okay, I'm gonna just share. Um, I want to show you, okay, why Apollo is a good thing for you. Okay, so when you go to apollo.io without my link, okay, please use my link if you're gonna sign up for free, even if it's free. Um, here's the thing, okay, they literally support people who wants to be innovative to do something new. You can get booked. You know how you have to hire like a sales agent, like outside sales to dig in for your company. You can get booked 4 times more because you already have the email, the phone number, and the company's head. And I'll show you in a minute. You can have your email open rate 2 times more increase. You can have phone numbers through census 400%. They actually scrape, it's called scraping. They actually scrape all information every 32 days, meaning they get all their information. They use the AI, obviously. They use AI and all the information from all the big corporations and companies and businesses, phone number, email, and where they work for in this database. Okay, they have 275 million. You're not going to finish that, believe me. Okay, and I believe you're only limited to 25 people a day, but that's a lot. 25 people email a day, that's a lot. And then for free, you get 1,200 credits, and I'll show you in a minute. So this is literally their pipeline builder. You have a call assistance, you got your data analytics, and you got go-to market platform. It's the whole platform is everything done for you, not one here, there, or whatever. Okay, so here's the platform that I show you. They do a pipeline builder, meaning that you're doing prospecting. That's how you do business. You prospect and who's good for you. Instead of you going to LinkedIn and go hop and hop and hop and hop and hop and a calendar, you have it in your fingertips here. Why would you go somewhere else, right? They have call assistance if you want to turn this into conversations. They have data enrichment. But for me, because I have free, I put my email address and my phone number on those emails, and they use AI within their platform. This is also the entire sales cycle, so you can see your entire sales cycle if it's doing or not. Now, the roles discover tailored to your goals: sales leaders, account executives, sales development, revenue operations, marketers, and obviously founders. And all my friends are founders. This is where you need to go get your people. In terms of resource, they do have an academy that you can get in. They also have their own magazines, they have guides, they have webinars, templates, videos, and knowledge base. And that's where I'm at knowledge base, because I can't go in webinars live because I'm busy. But in the last 3 days, I've learned so much. I'm at 24% still. I'm almost a quarter out of it, right, in 3 days. So they have their own community, obviously, and then they have affiliate programs. That's where I'm at. They also have agency partners, tech partners, startup ecosystem. And then, of course, you can refer a friend, which I'm doing, is referring you guys. Now, let's talk about pricing. Okay. This is my account, free. Hello. And you have 1,200 credits per user per year. Okay. And they actually, it's not one credit, one customer. It's actually like if you do something within your academy or your training program, you'll get credits, like 5 credits, 10 credits. So I get credits from those as well. If you do the 49, is actually 60,000, which is a lot already for credit. But you can have 2 sequences, obviously more. You can have prospecting, you can have Gmail and Salesforce extension. You can have more advanced filters. You can have your integrations like your phone calls and things like that. You can schedule the meetings within the CRM. You can have filters. You'll see the filters. It's so crazy. And then you have your data and your CRM. This is almost as equivalent as in terms of pricing to Sales Navigator and LinkedIn. Let me actually take a look at what Sales Navigator looks like. How much they are. How much is Sales Navigator and LinkedIn? Let's see if LinkedIn tells us. It doesn't really tell me how much it is, does it? No, it doesn't give me anything, but I know it was like $100 at that time or $80 at that time, and it doesn't really give me as much details on a CRM. That's the reason why I like Apollo. Now, if you are an organization where you have multiple people using it, you can have an 180,000 credits and basically have 3 users. So if you are a huge marketing agency, I would definitely think organization is something that you can. And it has everything in there, right? Single sign-on, advanced security, customized reports, pre-built advanced reports and dashboards. You get 8,000 minutes on your call, right? Automated workflows, like everything in it, right? So now you know the pricing. Let's go back to the nitty-gritty of IO. Okay, so let's take a look at how you can, not this one either. Remove that one. I'm going to share, where did my screen go? I'm going to share the inside of it, guys, so you'll know. Wait. Okay, so let's show that on a stream. Okay, so now that you signed up, now that you know the pricing, let's go ahead and take a look at what it looks like inside. Okay, so now that you're here, you're like, well, what do I do? So if you already have an existing calendar like Calendly or TidyCal in my case, and you have a CSV file, you can import it here, right, to kind of see how you can create deals with those people. Now, let's say, for example, that you want to prospect. I had a conversation with someone yesterday, or it was Tuesday, about like, how would you do meetings? How would you do meetings? And also, how would you do in terms of creating the, they're looking for a certain amount of people who have certain amount of money, right? So if somebody has to make, let's say, 200 million or 10 million a year for them to even talk to, because these are high-end clients, then you can actually do a workflow more on, I think, hold on one second. There was a deal here that you actually see in their search button for companies that you can look for, and it goes by how much they make, but it's more of an advance. So if you go right here, you can have a list of company. If you want Google, you can actually look at the number of employees if you want certain amount of company that have number of employees. And then, of course, the location, you can filter by industry. So if you want technology, you can. But just remember that some of these things, if you're free, it's not open. You see how it's closed? Funding, job postings, scores, all of them are closed right here. Okay, so you can't really open those when you are on the free version. That's why they encourage you to have the paid version. What you could do, for me, what I did, okay, to maximize the free, because I have credits anyway, is I created my persona. That means who you're looking for in terms of your ideal client. So you really have to learn like who your clients are. Okay, so I have marketing manager, public relations director, and author. Like literally those are my persona. Then I kind of didn't want a job title because different people want to write books anyway. So I didn't use title. Then you can do AI filters. I didn't use that one. You could do sequence if you want to, which I did on mine. And so from there, once you have your persona, then you can actually search for your people. Okay, so let me take a look. I know it sounds so confusing, right, when you're not doing it. But right now, there's already 5 emails sent, and I just did this last night because I can only do 25, right? And then 5 emails were delivered, and I sent 5. That's craziness, right? None of them have opened yet, but we'll see what they're actually saying in terms of opening. Now, you're like, CJ, how did you actually get your list? I scraped them. So you can create a people list or a company list. And with mine, some of these things that, oh, I need to update something. There's unavailable. And let me take a look in here. So you go to your people and you actually filter. So again, guys, do your persona. once you do that, you can email people in. So let's see, let me look at if I have any sequence happening. Okay, so I also created a sequence. What you do is you create a sequence here. I can only do 2 because I've already done 2 on the free plan, right? And these sequence are literally the email that you would send to your prospects, right? So you have an A and B testing, meaning different email versions, different subject title to see if these people are actually going to open or not. And obviously I have my email here, my information. This is why you need your Gmail, right? Because you can put all your information in here. You can also use AI, and then you can save this. Okay. Once you save that, then you go to, well, you have to create 2. I created 2 different types of email, just to see. From there, it will tell you if some of them are verified or not. In the emails, when you do the search for who is going to be your prospects, you can, hold on, let me see if I can save this new search. Let me see how many filters I have. Oh, I don't want this one. Okay, so you can, right now, there's about 218 million people that I can search, right? And I saved 21 of them. Okay, and so basically it'll give you right here the job title. So if you see this one that has a cover, that means that they're not available, right? They're premium, you can't get them. So, but you have enough of people here, people names, that you can actually send to. So it'll give you the job title, right? What they kind of do, the company that they actually work for, the email, obviously right there. And then if you wanted to request their phone number, you can. They're also on LinkedIn, so you can connect with them on LinkedIn. Some people you'll see you can't. And then, of course, the location where they're at. If you wanted to be in New York, in Texas, a lot of Texas in here, LA, Barry's not even available there. And then they have media production. And then if you look in here, the company of how many people they have. And so you'll see if it's a small or medium-sized company, right? And what the industries that they're in. If they're in publishing, because obviously that was, remember, you create your persona first. There's 3 personas in there, right? So you have to make sure that you add all those personas. You have a marketing and advertising. I look for those personas. That's the reason why I have it on there. Okay. So create your persona first. Once you have 3 personas, then it will give you a list. Because remember, there's like 218 million people here, and you can only submit like 25 emails a day. So I just did 5 yesterday just to kind of test. I'm always in the testing process, but you can connect with them on LinkedIn. So let's see. Let's take a look at Rory. See if he has an email here. Okay, so I click Rory, and he does have an email here. So let me share my screen, see if I can give you. Okay. There's Rory. So you click from Apollo, and then now you see your that person here on LinkedIn. So it's pretty cool how they're integrating those things on here. And when you click LinkedIn, you can literally find your LinkedIn connections through here as well, right? So it's free. Why wouldn't you want to do it? You got the email, the phone number, and Sales Navigator actually is hard. Also in this format integration, because it's already here, all of these, the phone number and the email alone is pretty awesome to have, but the phone number and email is already here. So, and all the LinkedIn connections that you want is already here. It's one click of a button, literally, right? And then you can send them the email if you want that you've created through your persona. So these are some of the tools that's out there that's free that I wanted to share with you today, to see if you are going to be, scraping those lists for your next customers for free. Why wouldn't you? Right? Because you already get 1,200 credits as it is. And then of course I wouldn't upgrade until I'm done with onboarding, because I wanted to see that the onboarding process is actually something that is easy to navigate and it's easy to understand before I actually go and upgrade my plan. All right. So hopefully you had a wonderful time. I will see you guys. Let's see. I will see you on Sunday, and it's gonna be with my sister, Susanna. All right. Bye, everybody. See ya.